So today we're measuring in radians. Yesterday we did degrees, today's in radians, which it's going to be based off what we're going to call the unit circle in the next section. So a radian measure, to define a radian, consider a circle with a radius r. Here's the idea. Here's our circle. Go ahead and draw a circle-ish thing there. Now, you know that the circle circumference formula, you remember from geometry, was 2 times pi times the radius. And they're saying the radius is going to be a radian. So 2 times pi times the radian would be the circumference of this circle. That's a lot of stuff. But it's all based around that circumference formula. Eventually, when we use our unit circle, the radius is going to be 1. So like this point here on the x-axis would be the point 1, 0. Up here would be 0, 1. Here would be -1, 0. And down here would be 0, -1. This is eventually going to be called the unit circle. But today we're going to be talking about the radians that kind of match up with this. Now, what we were just talking about before yesterday was that this would be your 90-degree rotation. A flat circle would be 180. 3/4 of the way around would be 270, and this would be your 0 degrees or your 360 degrees. But now we're going to talk about it in terms of radians. So, like I said, the circumference formula is 2 pi r. And we're going to think of the r as a radian here. So it's 2 pi radians. So one complete circle around here going 360 degrees, we're going to consider as 2 pi. It's 2 times pi times the radian. Now half of that, 180 degrees, half of 2 pi would be 1 pi. So 1 pi radian would get you halfway around the circle. Now if we chop this up, half of pi would be pi over 2. Right? So each 90 degrees is half a pi. So this would be pi, or you could say this is 2 pi over 2, right? 2 pi divided by 2 would be pi, right? So this is pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. And 2 pi would be 4 pi over 2, which would reduce to 2 pi's. Right? So sometimes you're going to be given it with a denominator of 2, sometimes 3, 4, 6, and you're going to be able to figure out the degrees, you're going to be able to figure out the reference angles, all of that in radians. So let's see, I might run out of time here, so I might just start the next video. Let's do that. I don't want to rush this, so I'll start the next one here.